Hey guys, this is a little rant video to rant about one of my least favorite songs in the whole world, called Sin City by Chrishan, Chris Hansen, to catch a predator. I don't know. I don't know what kind of name that is. Christian, could be Christian, but spelled a little fucked up. Anyway, so this song is called Sin City. And I really don't like it. And before we talk about the lyrics, so we're going to talk about the lyrics real soon. But before we talk about the lyrics, we're going to talk about a few things in the background of the song. So in the music, because we're not going to play it, because I'm sure it'll get copyrighted. I'm not even going to sing it, because I don't really want to, and I can't. But, feels like there's a lot of autotune in the song. Now, some singers just sing like they sound, and they sound like they have autotune. Something makes me feel like that's not the case with Chrishan. Maybe it's just that, it's just something about the vibe and some of the rest of the details. So let's get into it. So first of all, the song features a single clap on 1 and 3 of this, in this slow song. Alternatively, you could think of it as like technically every first and third bar out of 4, because it's like the words are kind of fast, but the music is kind of slow, because it's anyway. And I don't know what genre of music it is. I don't know if it's R&B and if that's normal to just have a single clap. But this isn't about, like that. That's possible. So I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt, because I don't listen to a lot of music like that. Usually, I feel like I'm listening to either rap, indie, or something in between. Or I guess rap rock or something in between, maybe. But either way, this kind of slow. Anyway, so the single clap I don't like, because it's the only percussion, and it seems like a poor excuse for percussion, and it just seems super unoriginal. It seems like he was just like, oh, I want to throw in, a metronome. Like it's so barren, this barren landscape. I want to throw in any kind of stabilizing element to try to bring it together. It didn't work because it's a bad song. But anyway, so speaking of the bass line, or speaking of how sparse it is, the only other thing other than his voice, as far as I can tell, I've only listened to it a couple times. I could be forgetting. I skipped through it to make sure I wasn't forgetting some percussion break or even a single snare hit, other than just the GarageBand clap, which I use. I used it in my most recent music video for a song called Lampshade that I'll put a card to at the end of this video. But anyway, so the only other thing is the bass line, which is just like a regular old FL Studio 10 clicks, loop it kind of bass line, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. As I said, he sounds kind of auto-tuney. And then it just, the other thing before we talk about the lyrics, is it just like doesn't change at all. It doesn't develop, it doesn't move. Again, I was kind of skimming through to make sure I wasn't forgetting any kind of other thing he did. Like he layers in the bass in his vocals, and kind of he does little background vocals, and and he just does little like, Sin City wasn't made for you, angels like you. I said I wasn't going to sing it. I don't know if that got me copyright strike, but I don't make money on YouTube, because I have no subscribers or viewers or ads. I don't know if there will be ads on this video. I don't know how it works, because I think it wouldn't show me ads on my videos even if I did make them, but I think there aren't any ads. But anyway, so it doesn't change at all, and it's just generally very minimalist. And there's nothing wrong with minimalist necessarily. I have been listening to kind of packed together music, so it might seem extra bad because of that. Like I've been listening to, just like random stuff, electro swing, and which I know is kind of cringe, and like euphoric Frenchcore, just like wacky. I've been getting into wacky stuff in quarantine. We've all had some fun new forays, I think, into hobbies, wacky things. But anyway, so it's very minimal, especially compared to the music I listen to, but maybe not compared to the rest. I've never listened to another Chris Hansen song, so I don't know if this is what all the Chris Hansen songs sound like. Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator. And like, it just doesn't feel like it makes anything new, because Sin City, and we're going to talk about the lyrics soon, Sin City is just like a biblical, and probably pre-biblical by a lot, idea. Yeah, it must have been pre-biblical. it's just like an ancient idea, this idea of like the Sin City. And there's cities all over the world that are called Sin City. Obviously in America we think of Las Vegas because it's like, you know, Sin City, but there was like, it's just like not, it's just a very old idea. So it's already like in deep trouble. And you know, and I'm sure there's 1,000 songs called Sin City or with Sin City in the title. Like on I was looking up on Ultimate Guitar. I have the Ultimate Guitar app. It has all the chord charts and tablature for guitar stuff. And there's no tab for this song, probably because there's no guitar, and it would be really boring. But to just have the bass line. But there are like 20 or 30 or more, I don't know how many other tabs for other songs called Sin City. And it's just like, so he's just starting downhill for creating anything new with an old idea. And then it's just like, there's nothing wrong with not putting anything new. Like, it can be minimalist and fun. I mean, my first thought example is Watermelon Sugar, which I don't know why they rebranded it to have come out recently, because it came out in like November. It was a thing in November. But then, like, I guess Harry Styles, the label must have, like, kind of re-pushed it for summer, because it didn't have that big of an impact back then. And that's, like, a great song. It's just a fun song, and it doesn't really... I mean, it's interesting, because Harry Styles isn't dumb and boring and stupid. But it doesn't really create anything crazy. It's not, like, trying to do anything crazy, but it's just, like, good on its own. And this song doesn't have enough legs to stand on lyrically to support its minimalist style. So anyway, let's talk about the lyrics, because this is really the best part. I'm going to try to keep this video in about 10 minutes, because I've already done a lot of random talking. So, Sin, and I'm going to read these. I know it sounds better when he sings them, and it's going to sound cringe when I say them, but I think it's easier to analyze them, because it is a fun hook. So the way I think he wrote this song is he came up with, Sin City wasn't made for you, angels like you. And I know that was in a different tune, or a different key than the last time I sang it. I can't stay in the same key at all, for the life of me. And neither of them were in the actual key of the song. But anyway, I think he came up with that hook, and he was just lying in bed, he came up with that, and he was like, hey, that's kind of fun, that's kind of nice. I'm going to make a whole song. I'm just going to stretch that. I think he took that. I think my very strong theory is that he took just that hook and just stretched it into a whole song and just like put a couple other sex filler lyrics. And he was like, that's a song. Put in a clap, put in a bass line, which is fine. It's fine. It's not... I don't think it's the worst song ever, but it is my least favorite songs right now ever, as far as I know. Because it's just so dead and boring. This video is not going to be 10 minutes because we haven't even gotten into the meat. So anyway, first of all, Sin City wasn't made for you. He says, yeah. Angels like you. Sin City wasn't made for you. Angels like you. Right? So, okay, so that's like, he repeats the line twice, and he kind of sings it like the same way, pretty much. He does little differences. Anyway, and then he goes, oh, you know it. 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 Right now. Right? So that's 16 in the main body. Oh, no, actually. Oh, I'm sorry. That's actually 15. Oh, you know it's, and then a right now. I think in the later one. Yeah, later one is 16. And it makes it really easy to count a 16 bar, you know, quote unquote verse or like section of the song, because it's all the same words, pretty much. And I actually had more differences probably in the way I spoke them than he did singing them. Like, it's just like, it's nice, it's fine, but it's just not like, and it's a short enough song, I guess, that it sort of works. But it's just like, really? You're just gonna say that? Alright, oh you know it, oh you know it, whatever. So he says that 15 times, says right now, and then we get into the sexy verse. Take that off, I just want to see you. Your legs so soft, I had to be near you. Thoughts in mind, going so crazy, I just want to hear you. One touch on your body, what I've prepared for you, nothing will spare you. Pussy so wet, I feel the drip coming down, must be in Houston. You close your eyes, you feel the rise, I go inside, I'm shooting on sight. So, I don't have any problem with sexy lyrics, because these are sexy lyrics, you know? He's talking about I assume he's talking about a girl. He could be talking about a guy, although he does say pussy so wet, but it could be a boy pussy. And but so I have no problem with sexy lyrics, but I just want to look at the rhyme scheme, right? So take that off, and then I assume we're going. So take that off. Your leg's so soft, so that's like A, right? And off and soft, that's a slant, but that's fine. That's like a really nice. That's barely a slant, you know. Like Rhyme Zone, I think would call that like a 90, 93 or whatever, you know. So that's fine. And then he goes, I just want to see you. And then the B, I had to be near you. And correct me if I'm wrong. It seems like he's rhyming you with you. I know see you and near you make them sound like sort of. It's kind of like he's using two syllable words, but they're not. And see and near aren't the same. So that's like very either slanty or just saying the same thing. And I get that this style of music especially, which again I don't listen to that much, is one where it's not really that important. You know, it's not like rapping where you want to have everything. It's not like fast rhymes, but still, it feels like he wants it to rhyme, or like it, you know, or it feels like he could make it rhyme because it sorta is close enough to rhyming that it's annoying that it's the same word. And then Thoughts in Mind, Going So Crazy. I think that's just like a line, which is again it's fine. But like, alright, so I just want to hear you. So again, see you, near you, hear you. I don't know if near you and hear you could be argued to rhyme, because again, it could be as if you're saying Pichu and Nichu, where it sort of sounds, because it's like they kind of go together and like it sort of feels like a rhyme, but really it's you and you. Near and here rhyme though. So we're getting closer. We're getting better. So then I think what's happening next, and I'd have to listen to the song again, but I'm pretty sure it's one touch on your body, what I've prepared for you, nothing will spare you. So I think it's prepared and spared. But again, he's just using you and you. It's one of those songs where there's a lot of you, and it's at the end of a bunch of lines. And like, I get that that's the structure, and that's fine. I'm just pointing it out, because it annoys me. Pussy so wet, I feel the drip coming down. That doesn't, neither of those, nothing about this rhymes with anything, as far as I can tell. Must be in Houston. You close your eyes, you feel the rise, I go inside. So that's nice little like micro rhymes. I forget the name of, I guess inline rhyming you'd call that. You close your eyes, feel the rise, I go inside. I'm shooting on sight. So I guess sight rhymes with these ones, but then Houston and shooting, Houston, shooting, it's like, alright, that's fine. Like, I guess I probably don't get the relationship between Houston and dripping. You know, I don't know if this is a thing I don't understand because I've never been to Houston. I assume it's Houston, Texas, not Whitney Houston. Like the Post Malone song, "Feelin' Whitney," about Whitney Houston. Well, I guess it's not technically about her, but that's what that Whitney is, right? And then he's sipping Houston. Anyway, so Houston is shooting. I guess you could say that rhymes, but I don't like it. That's the bottom line here. I don't like it. And it bothers me. And when you really look at the lyrics, you could just see that it's just like, I think I'm right that he just came up with this. He was like, all right, that's good enough. And then he made it a song. Anyway, and then of course we go to a chorus. Sin City wasn't made for you. Angels like you. Sin City wasn't made for you. Angels like you. And I guess kind of the structure here, like the other one, is that it's made for you. Angels like you. Made for you. Angels like you. And I won't deny it's like fun. It's a fun line. This line is fun. It's a fun little thing to sing. I'm not that good at it, but it's like an easy sing-along. You can totally picture him doing it at concerts and everybody's, oh, you know it. Oh, you know it. Oh, you know it. Oh, you know it. You know? But it still is bad. It doesn't make me like it just because, like, I think there's songs that are kind of written for audiences such as, I think We Will Rock You was that way, right? I think We Will Rock You was, actually, I don't know. I don't know offhand, but I think it was that they came up with the idea of everybody stomping their feet, clapping their hands, making a simple like beat people could follow. Dum dum ch, dum dum ch, and now we all know it. Anyway, you know it. Oh, you know it. Oh, you know it. Now we all know it. Now you know it. Anyway, so we have this second sexy verse. No more calls. No one's coming over. Ride it like you stole it. Tonight you're the owner. Ooh. So that one, we're getting a little better. I like this one a little more. That one's okay. He's talking about riding his dick, I assume, is what it would refer to here. As if she stole the dick. I get that it's about a car. But, like, it doesn't really make sense in, like, the analogy doesn't really make sense to me, both sides. It's not, like, airtight, I don't think. But that's fine. Tonight, she's the owner, I guess. Or he, again. Well, he does say girls, actually, several. In the second verse, I guess, more. He says girls. Anyway, and I don't know what No More Calls refers to. He didn't talk about anyone calling anything. I don't know if that's about the album. I don't know if it's a concept album, and I'm the joke's on me, because it's about, like, it's supposed to be bad. But anyway, no more calls, no one's coming over. Ride it like you stole it. Tonight you're the owner. Ooh. Other girls they be hating, because they texted too late. But I'm yours now, babe, just tie these restraints. Tell me whose it is and ain't. Hit the floor now, yeah. So this one is better. I do like this verse more. I don't like it. I still think it's boring, and it's, like, not deep at all. It doesn't sound original at all. It's like, oh, haha, yeah, BDSM. Like, alright, whatever. Yeah, you tell me whose it is and ain't. Like, that's what he's into, whatever. Like, that's cool, that's fine. But, it's just like, what does this add to anything? Where does this come from? I don't like it at all. I don't like it. Like, this verse is not as bad. This verse is just, like, just so slanty and nasty. This one, like, is a little clearer. I mean, it's still a slant. Over and owner don't rhyme. You know. And late and restraint don't rhyme. But restraints and ain't do. But it's still, like, it just feels like it was written quickly. And I don't like it. And I feel so strongly about that I have to make this video. And then, of course, finally we finish with, in the exact same style. He could have, for all I know, he copy and pasted. For all I've listened to it. I don't really know. I haven't deeply analyzed it. But for all I know, he just took the same section and put it at the end. Because it's not like, I don't even think there's, like, any background synth stuff going on that wasn't there before. Like, there's kind of some environment feel, but I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Sin City wasn't made for you, angels like you. Sin City wasn't made for you, angels like you. Oh, you know it, 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 oh, you know it. Whoops. Oh, you know it, 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 oh, you know it. I don't know if I lost it there, but, oh, yeah, he didn't write the song. Christopher Dotson, I guess, is who we should really not be liking here. So maybe I shouldn't have made fun of Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator. So Christopher Dotson is the... Christopher Dotson. Oh. Huh. That's Chrishan. Oh, he was nominated for a Grammy, though. Ooh, he did write Look Back at It. He co-wrote Look Back at It, and I do like that. Okay, Chris Hansen's not so bad. But he did write that song, and I hate that song. Oh, he's born in Toledo, Ohio. I've never been there. But, it's, where AP Bio was set, and I like that show. Yeah, so R&B is a genre that I don't listen to that much, so maybe I'm just dumb. Look Back at It is a good song. And Chris Hansen is fine. But, Prince Chrisen. Alright, buddy boy. Okay. But anyway, this is my musical rant about all the things I don't like about Sin City by Chris Hansen, aka Christopher Dotson. Please comment about your least favorite song that you want me to talk about all my problems with, because I just love ranting about stuff. I'm actually making this video because someone close to me was really likes this song and listens to it a lot. And I was just ranting so much that I decided I should make a video. Yeah, let me know in the comments though if you either want more rants about other topics or other music things, or if you have a specific artist that you'd like me to do a video like this about, kind of roasting and talking trash about, or a specific song, because this was just a particular song that I really had a problem with. But I don't have a problem with Christopher Dotson, and I look back at it. Yeah. So, peace.